Once upon a time, in the fishing village of Rakoku, there lived a man named Poka. Poka was a poor fisherman, but he had immense skills because he could catch up to 500 fishes in one day. So why was he poor? He had a terrible character of stinginess. His whole family had left him because he was so selfish. Even after catching so much fish, he would never share. He would only eat a few and leave the rest at the front of his hut to rot. Everyone in the village despised Poka because of his selfishness and pride. One day, as Poka approached the shore for another fishing spree, he noticed something strange. A weird mass was moving on its own. And when he came closer, he discovered a mermaid. Her tail was caught in a net as she struggled to get free. "Oh, good sir, please help me. I am stuck. I beg you, please help me get back into the water." Poka thinks to himself, "A being like this, I can sell off in the black market for a hefty price. Just look at it. It's stunning." "No," said the mermaid. "Please do not sell me. Just help me get back into the water." Poka was alarmed. "Huh? How did you know what I was thinking?" he asked. "I am a powerful being, and I have the ability to read minds. If you help me, I promise you, I will grant you one wish." Poka grinned mischievously. "Powerful being, eh? If you're so powerful, then why can't you set yourself free?" "Do you want the wish or not?" said the mermaid. "The wish, eh? Yes, the wish. I want the wish." "Just one wish?" "Yes, just one wish." "Okay then. I wish to be the most rich and powerful man in this village." "Typical," the mermaid sighed under her breath. "What did you say?" Poka looked at her. "Oh, nothing. I said, your wish is my command." And with a whoosh of air, Poka's raggedy clothes turned into fine and expensive fabric. "I am rich," Poka exclaimed, looking at his beautiful garment. "This is wonderful. As for you, mermaid, I will still sell you." And then he turned, but there was no one there. She has finally used her powers to get back into the water. Poka headed back to his village, and everyone was stunned to see how wealthy he'd become. He went into the markets and always purchased the finest of clothing. People wondered where his wealth had come from. A year had passed since Poka became the richest man in his village. One day, he was walking on the streets in his fine garments when he noticed a beggar following him. "Please give me something. Anything will do. Anything will help," said the poor beggar. Poka reluctantly pulled out just a coin and placed it into the beggar's palms. Immediately, Poka felt as if a veil had been lifted up from his eyes. He looked at himself and saw that he was not in fine clothing, but was actually in rags as well. And then his memory started to come back. It all started the day he made the wish for the mermaid to grant. He realized that she never granted his wish to be the wealthiest man in the village, but instead cursed him to believe that he was the richest man in the village. So all this while that he had been roaming around wearing fine clothing, he was really dressed in rags, and all this time he had been purchasing the finest of foods, he was eating trash. A year of his life had been wasted. He regretted his proud and selfish actions. If he had been more generous, definitely he would have discovered his curse sooner and would have been able to recover. These humans. It took this man an entire year to break his curse, when all that he needed to do to break the curse was to give. This should be a lesson to all humans to learn to be more generous and give with free spirits.